these tough economic times, wouldn't it be nice to have the inside track with your boss, or maybe teacher, to know what they're really like? Or what if you're interviewing for a job? It'd be handy to know what kind of a person you'll be working for and whether you'd want to in the first place. Barbara Roberts is an expert in the ancient Chinese science of face reading. She conducts personal consultations and also teaches face reading classes on a regular basis in San Diego. Barbara joins us once again this morning with some guidelines on how to read the boss's face. It's kind of interesting. What does face reading have to do with business?
Well, there are three applications, Laura. The first one is if you're looking for a job, there are certain jobs that will fit your face because the face is reflective of our mental tendencies and our emotional life. Certain occupations will not fit your face. Also, in the area of investments, I had a woman come about 6 months ago who was making a $50,000 investment. She showed me the prospectus and the CEOs in the company, and I could tell her how they would manage her money and gave her some specific advice about how to invest, which was not to invest in the company, and the company folded. And then the last application, I did this last week for a San Diego corporation. At high-level negotiations and litigation, I was called in as a labor team, and there was $1 million at stake, and they asked me to go in and see how all the business people would interface based on their faces, how far someone would negotiate, how honest they were, how straightforward, and what would be the best approach in an ethical way to do with this particular person. And face reading can tell you that in business.
So, face reading has come a long way in over just 2,000 years. We're going to start out, and you're going to illustrate by examples that we have. We're focusing a lot on the eyes today.
Yes.
So let's begin with eyes that are either wide set or close set.
Good.
We're looking at Prince Charles, close set eyes.
Okay, let me just point out, since January is the hiring month, you'll be looking at your employer, seeing if you want to work for this person. Close set eyes would be someone who is very much of a detail person, a perfectionist. If they ask you to get the project ready in 20 parts for Tuesday, you have all 20 parts. You do not overview this or skimp. You make sure you have everything they ask for.
Kind of picky.
Picky.
All right, now here's Jackie Onassis.
They are people who see the vision in a company. They'll see the overview. Because they're always focused on the wide view, they might be late for appointments.
But she'd be a nicer person, a more generous, less of a taskmaster.
Could be. You also want to keep in mind you look at the whole face. The cheek area will show you how kind the person is. But definitely what you're saying is true. She'll appreciate your vision for the company and your ideas.
All right.